guys, so we have the turbo kind of sitting on back there, as you can see. Right now we're just kind of working with some of the lines, and yeah, I think right now we're just kind of focusing on that rear water line, but it shouldn't be too bad. I think we're going to have to pull the turbo back out again to get it all mounted up. It is definitely a tight fit in there, but I think we're going to have to add like a little elbow to it, so it can actually get up off the
should go like that?
Yeah, downwards, yeah. Because this is actually, this water line right here is shooting down, so it'll be, look right here, just be straight downwards, so yeah.
I was thinking that feed, that other line's straight down to the...
Yeah.
That's another one I'm waiting for.
Huh?
It's all strip tail.
Yeah, we can get another one later. They should be alright. Alright, so we finally got the turbo mounted all the way up. We have the backside water feed line ran, and then the drain ran as well. We just have to connect the drain down here, or the return. I don't know if I mentioned, but we did get the manifold completely all tightened up. One thing I want to point out, because I know I told you guys yesterday, but look how easy a hood dump will be. We'll just have to do some customizing, but it clears the firewall and everything.
Look at all that room down there.
And right here, as you can see right there, that is the wastegate dump, and this as well. Here, you guys can see right down there, it mounts up perfect right there, so we can do like cut it up right up here and kind of have it coming up this way. But I don't know. That's whatever my dad wants to do. I think that's the moves, but we'll see. So we're just gonna keep on working out this turbo, getting some of the lines figured out. This is the other water line that we were running before, but I don't think this one's gonna work anymore. So we're gonna have to figure something else out. All right, so we finished up all the injectors. We kind of cleaned up, just put all the wires under. We got this water line ran all the way up underneath over here to the water. All the lines are officially on the turbo. We got all water lines ran, oil feed ran a different way. My dad just over here buttoning up a few little small things. We took out this little secondary air fuse box right next to the injector relay. Yeah, so that's where we're gonna try and mount it up something like that over there. That's kind of where my VR6 is. And what I'm doing while he's doing all that is I just got the front crash bar off where it mounts up to the frame at, and we're gonna start kind of cutting away and getting the intercooler just ready to be mounted up. That way we can kind of start like piping some intercooler piping, and yeah, I mean, it's all coming together pretty good. So, all right, guys. So I didn't show you me taking this off, but this piece right here mounts up here, and this is actually what holds in your hood latch. And it came down to about right here, and I cut this off so where it's going to sit flush. It goes this way, but I cut it off so where it's going to sit flush, and the top of the intercooler can cover it. So I'm going to go ahead and get this hood latch all mounted back up, and I think we're going to have to do some customizing on this bottom right here, and we're going to have to cut these little side flaps off and customize a little right here. Alright, so we got the front intercooler mounted up, literally the same exact way we mounted mine all up. Got some bolts through here, and everything on it is super nice. Hardly any room back there at all. It's as flush as we can get it. Now we're just trying to cut the bumper so we can put these back on, and they should come about like a few inches from here, so that way it can just hold all this pretty sturdy. So we got the intercooler completely up now, where you just got the little crash bar all cut up. That's the extra piece we were left with. So now the whole front is all sturdy and nothing's moving. Next is basically just to run some of the intercooler piping. We're going to run this top side up over here, and we're going to try and come in here with it. And this other side is going to be fairly easy. We're just going to make a little 90 degree come up here, and it shoots right to here. So hopefully it's not too hard. I think the hardest thing is going to be trying to get through these small holes. So I'm sure we can get it pretty easy though. So yep, and I know we still need to get that fitting. There's a few small things we need to get. We need to go get some vacuum line for like the new piping on the boost gauge, and I know there's some pipes we need to get. So we got this. My dad, he finally got the catch can all mounted up. You just put a self tapper in the back of this, and it's all mounted up super nice now. So yep, just gonna keep on going at it. All right, so
I wish I'd have ran that feed that way on that oil.
we have the down pipe. It's just a little 90 piece, but we just have it kind of like mocked up right now, just seeing what we're dealing with. But we're thinking we're gonna have to kind of like get another 90 and come back the other way so we can shoot down. But it actually clears everything right there. It looks really good.
We could cut that right.
We might have to exhaust wrap this though, because look at right here next to the plastic shield on your AC. It'll heat that up. So
this one wasn't too far going too.
yeah.
It was right there.
So we're kind of just like looking at everything.
I think it's almost in the same spot, to be honest with you.
Alright guys, so right now what we're doing is trying to get a down pipe mocked up for the car. This is the original, just little 1.8T stock location down pipe. We're actually going to be using this piece, and that way we don't have to weld another O2 bung in there. So we're kind of just tacking up some pieces. This is what runs directly off of the down pipe, and all we need is just a 180 degree turn back, and it connects right back into the down pipe. So we're gonna tack this up real quick and go basically kind of test fit and see how it looks. Tack this up, make sure it's on.
Okay.
Tack this other side. Ready? It's got two little tacks on it right now. We're just gonna go throw this in there and see how everything looks real quick. Alright guys, there's all the welds after it's all done. It's not the best welds, but they work, so here, I don't know if I could focus on them. It's not too bad for a MIG. I'm trying to start doing TIG, but should all hold, so we'll see how that looks on the car and let you guys know. Alright guys, so we got that other piece working pretty good. This is the original 1.8T stock turbo location down pipe I was telling you about, and we kind of just got this piece cut, and this isn't the correct angle, but we're just going to tack this on because this is how we're going to need this, and then we're going to have to cut this to angle, and then we're going to have to get some V-bands tomorrow and weld some V-bands on this one so it can connect to the other pipe. But I'm going to get this all welded up real quick and I'll get back to you. Alright, so we got the pipe all welded up. It's all looking pretty good. This is the piece that's going to come up, and this is the end we're going to have to weld the V-band around right here. So we're going to go mock it up real quick and see what it looks like. Alright guys, so this is the down pipe that goes to the original exhaust. This is the V-band that we originally cut off of that right there. If you you guys can kind of get an idea, this is gonna come around and up, and we're gonna put another V-band right here, and they're gonna connect together because it's a little too tight to try and fit all that up behind there. So we're gonna feed this in first, and then we're gonna feed that in, this in behind it, and that way we can have a V-band to connect it together, and the V-band's very forgiving. So we're gonna tack that up on that real quick and kind of see how everything looks real quick. Alright guys, so we got this, we got it all tacked up. Now we're just gonna go kind of test fit it on the car and see if everything lines up where we need it to line up, and then we'll come back and get it fully welded. Alright guys, so after mocking this up, we forgot that this height on here wasn't, like, we didn't do anything with it. We had just mocked it all up and welded it, but we had to cut everything back off. There's a few little of our pieces over there, but we ended up welding it all again, and I don't know if it's gonna focus. If you can see, yeah, well, it's not focusing, but the welds did turn out pretty good, so as you can see them right there. So yeah, we got this welded back up, and now we're gonna finally weld this all the way back up as well. We don't have another V-band clamp, so we're gonna have to wait to go to the store tomorrow and get a V-band. But I'm gonna tack this up real quick, and we'll get back to it. Alright guys, we got all this finally welded up. It's not the prettiest, but it does the work. And we got that welded up as well. So
that's pretty hot.
That's hot. But anyway, the top V-band goes to the turbo. We just need another V-band, and it's like 9 o'clock right now, so everything's closed. We're gonna go get a bottom V-band, and that bottom V-band connects to this V-band, and everything else should be. Another thing, I say we run your air fuel ratio bung right here. We put it like right at this angle, because if you think it comes right down. What?
That's right where that ram mount's at.
You mean right where the wastegate is?
Where the ram mounts are, the wastegate's there.
Okay, well, right here.
I'll say in that one.
I thought we didn't want it that close to the turbo.
Huh?
But anyway, this is what we've got done. So I don't know if we're going to continue anything today, or if I'm just going to open it back up tomorrow. So just, yeah, this is what we've got.